Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. The Panthers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
All right, guys, let's chat for a minute about Marshall. They had some players jump into the transfer portal, but they were able to hang on to some of their key pieces. Do you think really that's more the culture coming through or promises from the staff, David?
I think that's exactly how I would do it, because I can fill some of my holes and my gaps, especially for spring ball and for all those other steps to build depth while I develop some of the younger guys. So you just kind of take a medium range of portal guys, Jesse.
Yeah, and David, I think the coaching staff knew they were going to lose some guys. Some guys didn't play enough last year, and they expected them to bounce, but they were able to hold on to some key people that a lot of other programs wanted. So give this coaching staff credit, re-recruiting their own guys, and let's see if that pays dividends today.
To the air, it's Denson. Under fire. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
What a start for the defense. And I tell you what, this might start to affect how I call the game and what I think the offense can do, because if this rain keeps coming down and affecting the throwing, this allows me to be way more aggressive on defense. Nice start for this team.
Off the RPO, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Georgia State jumps back to the line. The give to the lone running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No huddle offense to the line. On third down, he drops the throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on 2nd and inches.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's moving out of the pocket. Connection to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
don't get that wide open in the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Herd! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers will hustle to the line.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Might be changing the route. Off play action on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Second down coming up. The give is to Williams. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Marshall comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. caught behind the line. It's Brown. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! Fitted in the window for the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on and up. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Panthers headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's McDonald. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. He'll keep it himself. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's going for the big play. Looking to get it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Give to the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers! Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Bridges. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Denson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Huffman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Hoffman. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Into the end zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 17 over Bowling Green. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Back to throw, it's McDonald. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Hoffman. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 1st down as they try to score one late in the half. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Bridges. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pocket breaking down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
and the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to pass, it's Denson. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So they're going to decline the penalty. I guess they don't want to take a chance with the free play, and that's going to do it for the half as we check in with Kevin Conn.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this.
The extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in at the 40. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Denson. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And the route is...
Well, we know this offense can score points in a variety of ways. You saw it in the first half, and here we go in the second half. They're explosive. They've got playmakers all over the field, and they waste no time putting up another touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Georgia State, 7.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're... with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's McDonald, looking to the big tight end. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Marshall quick to the line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that 1st down marker. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his back in the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A little release to the back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to pass, it's McDonald. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff to the single running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Denson. That's reeled in, it's Brown. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Herd! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this, this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's McDonald. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They think there's room to run to the right here.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up by 29 over New Mexico State.
The give is to Williams.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Looking for the end zone. Powers through. Touchdown, Marshall! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Marshall, 44. Georgia State, 14.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Look out, he's got room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Finding an escape route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws, and he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's McDonald. He wants a big play here late. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wants to throw it. Rushes on him. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bobcats offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Riley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bobcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And off to Jones. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Grab near the marker. It's Perry. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Bobcats had this offense rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The sure hands, it's Jones. Breaks into the open.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it to him again. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
Alert, alert, right? Quarterback under center. You're thinking quarterback sneak on short yardage. Defensive lineman, great job. You got to get that penetration. You just can't let him go straight downhill. Make that thing bow. And I always love how you see guys diving over the top. Great effort by the defense. Great stop.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance.
Coming out aggressively. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Herd!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Tackled there by the defense.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The give is to Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He's going to take off. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Quarterback making adjustments. Finds his man. It's Brown. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Hands it off. Nice move to keep running. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got a man. It's Perry. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. The Bobcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Back to throw, it's Denson. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Zings it complete to the right. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up a tackle from Hobbs.
Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Marshall trying to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it. And he goes out of bounds short of the mark. I think he got close. The Ohio U offense. To the field.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Riley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Reads and fires complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Part of the backfield. It's Perry. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And off to Jones. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That brings them to within one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Troy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Marshall quick to the line. Looking downfield. It's Denson. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a Heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Marshall will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking to pass. It's Denson. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Handoff from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A strike downfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Bobcats with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. He might want another play. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Marshall quick to the line.
First and goal, Marshall.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Barrels ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This is a money play on third and goal. To the air. It's Denson. Touchdown! Thundering Herd! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Off the play fake on first down. Now improvising. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, third and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's second and long.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. To throw, it's Denson. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Shepard. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna take a shot on second and short. Touchdown, Herd! And the pummeling has started.
And Another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. There he goes. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
Gets it to him on the screen. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Denson. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
After the run, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! Now they've got a little breathing breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Find some fresh air. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Perry. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch. Swarming to the ball. Now on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it to him again. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bobcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. To the air, it's Denson. With the catch, it's Brown. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Marshall trying to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Riley. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's complete on the right side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot for the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that were.
He lost one down the sideline. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.